Yeah, time to welcome back to Drop Your 3 Cent. Like I said, dog, yeah, we really decent. We say everything that we meant. And if you don't know, yes, it's really relevant. It's evident that these niggas ain't fucking with me. So guaranteed that we really call them celibate. And yes, I'm hella bit. Well, no, not yet, because I really haven't took a sip of my drink. So what you think that we about to do? We got Jessica, Quez, the DYP crew. And we really don't know what else to say. I'm just getting over it. Illness. Oh, yay. And I'm about to sip some liquor. If you don't like with me, you can kiss the niggas. As if I gotta go and get another gas. But I don't think that I'm gonna go ahead and let it pass. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, my brother?
What's
up, Jess?
Point today. I'm still underneath the weather, so forgive me.
Hey, I hear you, my bro. Happy holidays to the family. How you guys feeling?
Man, I'm getting there.
Justin hit you with that Ebola virus, huh?
She said, "That's you." And next thing you know, I started just. I was talking trash too, because like the last 3 or 4 years, I either got sick around like Christmas or New Year's. I'm like, yo, I'm really about to make it through. And sure enough, Monday night was like, nope.
Not at all, sir. Good stuff, though, man. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, how was your Christmas, man?
Man, it was a beautiful thing. Man. Like I said, bro, as long as the kids and the queen happy, man, I did my job.
Exactly.
That's all it really boils down to. I got me a little present. Hey, we good.
Oh, gosh. That apple juice is kind of hitting hard.
Is that what that was? Hit you in the back of your throat.
Man, you feel me?
Lord.
Got me over here ticking. So forgive me, y'all. We're not really in our natural element. We're trying something new right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to get used to it. You know what I mean? But, as we get more situated, things will be looking good. What's up, Alexandria? I see you.
Word.
Hey, they coming in strong. So shout out to the Facebook crew, to the Facebook followers and fans, and shout out to the YouTube fans. If you guys are watching, make sure you guys are hitting the like and the share button. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe, and notification button. And, hey, we loving you. Shout out to the, what was it again? The 4.9 million some views.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you.
Not just to me. See, this dude always wants to throw it to me. This is a team effort. I speak.
I was talking about the YouTube people, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
He's a humble guy. He's really... He has humility.
What's up, Ms. Knight? How you feeling?
Man.
Happy holidays.
Even though, I'm battling some viral something, the doctor said my lungs are clear, so just some in the air is viral. I was able to still put together some ratchetness for you, so, y'all kick back, enjoy this ratchetness, and then holler back at your boy, okay?
Let's get it.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Third Degree. Let's get into some ratchet news. Donald Trump says his administration will recognize that there are only 2 genders. What else is new? Moving on. Well, sticking in the same vein as Dumb Donald, Trump has asked the Supreme Court to pause a law that would ban TikTok on January 19th. This one I actually do agree with him on. So, hey, more props. But moving on. But speaking of 2 genders, House Ethics Report finds evidence that former Rep. Matt Gaetz paid thousands for sexual encounters and drugs, including encounter with 17-year-old girl in 2017. Interesting. Let's see how Trump handles this. Moving on. If you need further proof that creeps come in all shapes, sizes, and sexual orientation, look no further than right now. Georgia couple sentenced to 100 years for S-ing and prostituting their adopted special needs sons. They're sick, and I hope that they get placed underneath the jail. But again, hey, creeps come in all shapes, sizes, and sexual orientations, and colors. But moving on. Starting January 1st, diners in California can smoke cannabis at certain restaurants thanks to a new law allowing for cannabis cafes. Why does this feel like this is old news? Like this should have been happened like yesteryear. But anyway, moving on. Speaking of illegal, a woman out in Northridge was arrested for allegedly operating a high-end brothel in the Southern California home. Her name was Ming. I forget. I don't even want to pronounce her name or mispronounce it. So just look it up. Moving on. Honda and Nissan have announced plans to merge, forming the world's third largest automaker by sales. That's a power move for you. You know what I'm saying? I have a Nissan, so shout out to Nissan. Moving on. FDA recalls Lay's classic potato chips over life-threatening dairy contamination. So make sure you take your potato chips back to the stove and get your money back, because you don't want to be itching out the wrong end. You know what I mean? But moving on. Portia Williams says she was forced into an intimate relationship with R. Kelly. Moving on. Costco egg recall raised the highest risk level due to salmonella risk that can cause adverse health consequences or death. Make sure you take those eggs back too, you know? Moving on. Joey Badass gets into a fight in New York City clothing store. That dude was acting like he was a old boy from Raising Canaan and putting some hands on him, you know what I'm saying? Unique was putting hands on the folk. So, hey, shout out to Joey Badass. I like his music. Moving on. You big dummy. Moving on. Alabama FedEx worker arrested for dumping dozens of packages in Florida woods to skip overtime. That dude was just trying to get home for Christmas. You feel me? You know, but hey, shame on you for not delivering those packages, bro. Moving on. Money Long says the president of Atlantic Records asked her to write soulful songs for non-melanated artists, and she said, hey, no. You got her funked up. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to her. Moving on. Jeffrey Owens says Nicki Minaj gave him $25K and he donated it to charity. Says he's still struggling financially. Bruh, I mad love and respect to you, because I salute everything that you did, especially with Power and on the new Damon Wayans show, but you were the charity, bruh. You know, she was trying to give you a lifeline and you just gave it to charity. You were the charity. You know what I mean? Hard lesson learned. Moving on. Man, if this is real, this is the reason why none of us is going to unbig our backs anytime soon. No time soon. Moving on. Biden leaves Dylan Roof on death row while commuting 37 others to life sentences. As he should. Shout out to you, Mr. Sleepy Joe. Shout out to you. Moving on. Ben Simmons shoots his shot at Lotto and she shuts him down. He quoted as saying, "Merry Christmas. I'm home alone." And she replied back, "Man, ain't you got another shot to work on?" Burn. Just burn. Moving on. Elon Musk is under fire for endorsing posts suggesting right-leaning Americans are to the R word for skilled jobs. And he would know because he's the poster child. So, moving on. Yo, tell him why you really mad at her for. What you really mad? We're going to talk about this. But moving on. You big dummy. Moving on. Homelessness in the U.S. rose by 18.1% this year, with over 7,700,000 people affected. And I got a news flash for y'all. With the new administration coming in, I kind of have a prediction it's only going to get worse. The rich are going to help the rich. But no politics, right? Moving on. Released body cam footage shows officers at Marcy Correctional Facility fatally beating Robert Brooks while handcuffed in the exam room. While I hope that all of their jobs are taken, and I hope that they're locked behind bars, because this is highly uncalled for, and this is what we keep protesting and talking about. And hopefully they don't end qualified immunity, or they get rid of qualified immunity for instances like this. But that's me off my soapbox. Moving on. Shout out to former wide receiver Deshaun Jackson, named new head coach of football at Delaware State University. Salute, salute, salute. First Michael Vick, now him, so salute. Burger King released a 5-patty burger called the Whoppernator in Poland, priced at $7, and that's just a heart attack waiting to happen. They, I guess, wanted to bring obesity and hypertension from the United States and give it to Poland. Start striking Europe while we're at it, right? But moving on. Common calls Drake and Kendrick one of the hip-hop's greatest battles, says Kendrick is the winner. No doubt. But he would say that because at one point he had problems with Drake too, right? Hey, but that's all I got for you. So let's just go ahead and just dip right into the show. Now, this is one of them occasions when not doing the ride. So what you found, you lie. But you can't make a housewife. Why? My fault. Let's get into the show. I'm Third Degree. Peace. That's good. There was some ratchetness in there.
Yeah. Look, I agree with Alexandria on that one, man.
The proof to leave that shit alone. 5 patties for $7.
No, sir.
Hell no. That's a whole lot of meat. Pause.
Right. I don't know why you want that on no burger, man. That don't even sound good. Certified. What's up, my brother?
What up, Certified? How you doing? I tried to come see you today, cuz. I bumped out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. What y'all seeing the ratchetness that y'all...
Man. Look, he said that's what she said.
That's a whole lot of meat.
Nah. Yeah, bro. How you gonna give some money to charity and say you still broke? That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That is wild.
You know, shout out to him. Dude, I went viral. The first time I went viral off of IG was off of him. I posted a picture of him, you know, because he went from, you know, what, Trader Joe's to, you know, starting in Power. You know, people clowned him. So that got over like 1 million something impressions or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't understand that. You know, she gave you, what was it, 25, 50K, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you gave it to charity. Like, bro, like, I didn't understand that one.
Well, you said it right, bro. You are the charity, sir. You should probably keep that.
Word.
Them shows don't last long like that, especially if you just got a little guest starring role and they paid you for that day. That's it.
Word. Yo, anything else you see in there? You know that we gotta.
The rest, I think we gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? You beat my bro upside the head. You know what I'm saying? Heisman Trophy winner, man. You know what I'm saying?
He acting like he ain't never. He acting like he ain't never tasted.
Man,
cookie before. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he got that exotic on deck, man. He don't know how to act. You know what I mean?
That is further proof of what you said before. Yeah, you know, some of these dudes that be nerds that don't be necessarily getting the girls, whatever. The first little exotic one to come over with a little bit of, you know, cheese and whatever. They flash a little something on them, then they don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Set him up every time. He went to Miss Ming's house and found love. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. You know, went to Miss Ming's and, hey, I want that one.
Man.
Oh man, my bro, man.
You know, shout out to we see Melvin in the comments. You know, he must be in Mexico sucking our toes and making empanadas. You know, where we know Tish, you know, aka David Ruffin, you know, she's sick right now. You know what I'm saying? She was doing all that touring, you know, without the temptation. So, you know, we know she's underneath the weather. So we want to send her some well wishes and we hope she get better. You know what I mean? My fellow Sagittarius up in here. I forgot it's Capricorn season, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's that time, sir. You know what it is. You know what it is, sir.
I'm saying, you see these men smile, all 32 in the photo. He definitely wasn't getting none. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't getting none before. He got his first little taste of some, you know, some cookie butter, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he ain't know how to act, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, you think that one's bad? Wait till you get into the NFL and you start traveling around the world. There's gonna be girls who gonna make that one look like, you know, a little high school special. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing. You know, ain't nothing, bro.
Man, that's the problem. Like, bro, you already trying to wife that. They're gonna get you every time. You know what I'm saying? Every city, you know, you're gonna be out there like what's his name? Tyreek Hill with all these damn kids.
He gonna be on some light skin, man. He gonna be making some some I love you songs like Drake in a minute. You know what I'm saying? How you were dark skinned, but you were still light skinned at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're doing, cuz. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know, man. And somebody tell Common, we know Kendrick won. We didn't need you to announce that, sir. we kind of already knew that months ago. You late. We're about J Hud.
Common was secretly like, yeah, get him, Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? He was over here messing with my girl Serena. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dropped a diss song and it was hard, but ain't nobody really paid attention. Like, they pay attention to you. Get him.
Yeah, him and Joe Budden had some of the hardest diss tracks.
They was hard. Common had that song called Sweet. That shit was cold. Man, that shit was cold. But you know how you know how it is when you got like the Drake fans, they like the simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows how to simplify his words and make it, you know, catchy. But you know, Common, he's one of those dudes who's gonna spit and make you think, you know, he's too complex. Kendrick is the perfect balance in between that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can simplify it, but don't get it effed up. He can still make it complex, but then he can also take the complex and simplify it and still serve it to you like he did Not Like Us.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. So shouts out to that, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Common, maybe 10 years ago, bro, we would have had your back.
Well, I still do. I still like Common. You know what I mean? Like, he fumbled the bag though with a couple of bad ones though. But you know, hey, it happens.
Real light skin energy, man. That's what that is. Real light skin energy, but good stuff, man. Good stuff. That was good ratchet news.
Good, thanks, brother. So you know, I had a thirst word, but again, I was kind of underneath the weather. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shit, the word I had was called perpetuate. I don't know if I've covered that one before, you know. But
go ahead and give them the definition, sir.
I will break it down. You give me 1 second, my brother. Perpetuate. Make something continue indefinitely. The law perpetuated the interests of the ruling class, or preserve from oblivion or extinction. You know what I'm saying? Basically, let's break down some more definitions. Just see. Make something typically undesirable situation that found to believe continue indefinitely. The law perpetuate interest. Basically, you know, some of the stuff that we're talking about today is perpetuating and reinforcing stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? Like with some of the stuff that we're talking about, you know, especially within how it correlates with Travis Hunter, you know, him with his girl, typical Black college dude, won the Heisman Trophy, destined for greatness. He's going to the NFL. It's just a matter of what team he's going to. But then typical thing of, you know, he chooses a girl who doesn't seem like she necessarily has his best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? There's been some questionable behavior. Or, you know, with the cooking with Kaya, you know what I'm saying, who's a young content creator who cooks food and she dances and twerks, but she's caught in hate by other females. You know what I'm saying? Another, you know, we're continuing on from last week was with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Does Black women hate equate to deep mommy issues? You know, and sometimes I think, you know, we as a people, and this is something that, you know, that you and Sonny, shout out to Sonny Phoenix from last week, we're touching on. Sometimes do we put ourselves in these situations to where we perpetuate stereotypes, where they say, hey, we're hypersexualized, or we're mean, we're thugs, or all we're good for doing is sports and this and that. Do we go out of our way to prove them right by trying to be the baddest bee, the toughest NIGGA, the most gangster, the most hood? You know what I'm saying? Do we perpetuate these stereotypes ourselves? Do we reinforce some of the negativity that we want to actually stray away from?
Absolutely, man. That's a good word for the day, man, because some people gonna have to think and check themselves on it. You know what I mean? Me included. You know, I be perpetuating some of that stuff because I lock my door when I see some of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. You come down here, you come down the street with the ski mask and the hoodie on, and it's cold. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and cross the street, man. I don't know what type of timing you want. Yeah, so yeah, man, it's hard to break all of that up because some of it, even with us, it's like classism too, mixed in there.
Right.
That's with it because people with middle class families and up, kind of look at the poverty stricken people and kind of judge them and kind of oh well, I made it. Why couldn't you make it? Type scenario, and you just must want to be down there because you lazy and you let your surroundings get to you, which can be true sometimes, but it can't. We can't beat up on our people like that, man. We gotta we got to protect each other, man. That's what be making me mad when I see us online going at each other in a negative way, consistently. Now,
Right.
some stuff is entertainment. Some stuff is just funny. Y'all just gonna have to get over it. But to make it your main stake is where the problem comes from. Who's a good example of that? I mean, I'm trying to think of somebody who just berates black people consistently with no real solutions.
Candace Owens.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of drops a little solution here and there every once in a while,
Here and
but
there.
yeah, she mainly is yeah, she mainly
Oh,
just
my
throws
fault. I said her name wrong. It's Candace Owens.
yeah, she's one.
Oh my
There's a few people out there, man, that don't help our cause. You know what I
at
mean?
all.
I'll say that. I will say that, but those in-house conversations are being had outside and people making money off it. Like Fresh and Fit, some of them type of dudes,
Yeah.
they get millions of dollars and people watching them, so they can tell black people that they're lazy, and that
True.
you men aren't high value men because you're not earning all this money or whatever the case may be. You're
True.
not. So
But then,
yeah.
to play advocate a bit, before we jump into well, we'll continue on what we're talking about from last week. Oh, actually, I wanted to do something fun too before we start hopping into it because I saw something that was really interesting to me. So I want to get your guys, since you guys are musical heads, so I want to get your guys' take on it too. But
Mhm.
with that being said, I mean, like to play advocate a bit, like the labels, like music labels, what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like what Drake is talking about, them using like bots and all this other stuff, and Universal being a machine to put money behind certain things and to promote certain things, you know what I mean? Like the perfect example is just like what we talked about, where we have like a Common who can sit up there and drop, classic albums, but ain't nobody really gonna listen to it, but the ones who are like college students, the one who read books, the one who's educated. But the ones who don't want to get into anything complex, they push the simple stuff like the sexy reds. Make my put and drop, make my put, and all I'm saying it's a hit. They put all this money into it to sit up there and promote this and project it out to millions of people worldwide. So therefore, they have this stigma. They have this idea of what it is of what we are. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, we have people who will take the bait, they'll take the dollar, and they will perpetuate and they will promote that. Like if they're going to be a beat, then they're going to be the baddest beat. You know what I'm saying? If they want to be the most hood rap, which is why you have the baddie shows, the hip hop reality,
Mhm.
whatever, loving hip hop, basketball, trash, whatever you want to call it, they continue to perpetuate this stuff through not only through social media, but the media, you know what I'm saying? And this is what is being projected onto impressionable children who are thinking that this is what it is to be a black person.
Yeah, very very true. But again, you also have to be willing participants. This
True.
stuff isn't just on TV and nobody's watching it. You know what I mean? People are watching it. Even
Mm-hmm.
the people who complain about it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They tuned into it. We no longer shun those type of people, right? It used to be like, yeah, there was some underground ratchetness and debauchery, but it was we never mainstream accepted it. Now it's just accepted, like sexy
Right.
red is accepted everywhere now.
True.
When before you had to be sexy red in the basement. You know what I mean? You couldn't really be mainstream being sexy red. Like what was that? man, it's a few female artists that had some ratchet bars and stuff, but that wasn't their whole mainstay. But even for them, we had the India Aries, we had the Lauryn Hills, we had like now there's just no balance. It's just all ratchet.
Right.
I mean, Doechii coming out now.
Doechii hard. Rhapsody hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rhapsody, but you know what I mean? Like these are still low-key kind of underground artists for the moment.
True.
You know what I mean? They're not super mainstream, even though
they're not no Cardi B.
Up there.
They're not Megan Thee Stallion, you know what I'm saying? They're not, I feel
like the top three all have the same message. You know what I'm saying? The top three women all shaking ass and
perpetuating stereotypes, the whole city girl mentality. Let me get the dude for his money. Where the money at? How much you gonna spend on me? All this other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, let me shake some tail. Let me, it's just it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's no more content. There's no subject. There's no quality no more. It's just about quantity. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is where we're at.
Who can sell the most? And we'll never use Drake as a reference to talk about anything good again. So I'm gonna give you a pass this time because it was.
Okay. I'm sorry, Kendrick.
Yeah, you out there watching Kendrick. It was okay for my dude when they was botting and streaming for him. You know what I mean? Now you want to call out the game because like I've been saying, the past 5 albums all been the same album from this man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
Alexander says desensitized all around. Everything is a commonplace. Things that were outlandish and unheard of happen every day, i.e. school shootings. Right.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
Very, very true, man.
So before we get into our topics for today, if you guys are watching, I put the link if you guys want to come on as a guest in the comment section on Facebook. I'm sorry, YouTube, I didn't have a chance to really put the link up yet. I will work on it sometime during the show. But if you come on, just know that, if you're using your phone, you have to use headphones, and they do work as a microphone. They will pick up everything that you do. The camera will pick up everything that you do. And like Quez likes to say, this is a production. There is a possibility where you can get clipped up and you can get put out and projected out to the world. Like, again, when we said 4.9 million people are tuning in, watching either the lives, either watching the shorts or watching the videos. You never know. You don't want to be all up in the videos, dancing, wiping your booty. You can't come to Death Row Records with none of that. You know what I'm saying? So
it's doing what?
You know what I'm talking. I don't like how, first off, all right, you know what I'm saying? Before we get into the new year, I don't like how you acting brand new. Like, we didn't have people up here eating salads, burgers, you know what I'm saying? Popcorn, you know what I mean? And we have folks sitting on the toilet, pulling down the pants. I seen the tissue getting rolled down, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the toilet, you up here trying to stop folks. Stop acting brand new like I'm tripping.
Oh, man. Go ahead, bro.
Man.
Go ahead, man.
So real quick, my hip-hop heads, so just make sure that, again, this is a production. Well, and this has potential to go out, you know what I'm saying? Alexander, I'm doing a lot. No, I'm keeping it a buck.
It has happened. That's why it's
what I'm saying. It's real. It's happened before. Y'all just didn't catch it. Quez is quick with some of the stuff. I'm quick, you know what I mean? But it's happened before. Showing all types of booty on here, you know what I'm saying? Booty.
Someone say booty?
No, listen.
Man,
what's up, my brother?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Kwanzaa.
Hey, happy holidays, bro. How was your holidays, man?
Good. I got all the toes I could ask for.
That was look. That's all you need, right?
Spoiled my little son, and everything was good.
That's dope.
That's it.
Hey, y'all. So before we get into our continuation from one of our topics, I saw something and I had a question. So, who are your guys' top 5 West Coast MCs?
Tupac. Kendrick. Snoop has to be up there. I would say The Game, but he fell off a little bit. Uh, I do like Daz and Corrupt. That was my old school shit right there. Corrupt. Gangsta Boogie. Gangsta Boogie.
Yeah.
Girls
Daz and
all
Corrupt and Daz on that ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'm a G like that, strapped to hit hard tactics of minutes using the hose like tennis rackets.
Honorable mention, E40 and DJ Quick.
Ooh.
Those are honorable mentions.
Look, I gotta put E. Fonzarelli in my top 5. He's definitely in my top 5. DJ Quick is definitely a honorable mention though. Yeah, DJ Quick, Sugar Free, honorable mentions. Mac
Even
Drake,
though he's a blood, I like him.
Yeah, I mean Mac Drake, yeah, honorable mention. He changed the whole style up there. But yeah, so I'm gonna gotta go Pac, Kendrick. Yeah, Pac, Kendrick, E40. Damn, these are in no particular order either. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Pac, E40, Kendrick, Snoop, and who would be my fifth, man? Like solid fifth.
Do you like Cube or Easy?
Not as. I gotta go Cube. Yeah, I gotta put Cube in the top 5 because he changed the game too. You know what I'm saying?
Dre comes with Snoop. That's a pair.
Yeah, because Dre more on the producer. Artist wise, he ain't really that.
Right. Well, Chronic, it changed everything.
Producer, been a legendary producer.
No, he's a good rapper. He's a good rapper.
Yeah,
but MC
he just don't do enough of it.
He's not an MC.
Yeah, he don't do enough of it to be in my top 5. You know
right.
I mean? But he's definitely a legendary producer for the West.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
He is the greatest hip hop producer of all time. Period.
Yeah, that's my 5. What you got? What you got,
Jess?
This is in order.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Excuse the hell out of me.
Oh, shit.
Just shit on my little list. You know what
I'm saying? I can hear her voice now. You sound better, Jess.
I know. Yeah, I am better. I finally got my voice back like yesterday.
Good.
So.
There you go. She can get that shit
third was wearing your ass out. God damn. First
is the kid's show.
Voice, and then now he has hot packs on your back. God damn.
Dang.
So number 1 would be the best of all time, the GOAT, Tupac Shakur.
Yeah.
Next is Kendrick.
Yep.
DJ Quick. And
it don't make dollars. It don't make sense.
Sly Boogie.
Okay.
And Third Degree.
They're all right.
Yeah.
She wanted
made the top 5
tonight.
I gotta build her a cheesecake or something. You know.
Yeah. He done made it to the top 5. Look at that.
I'm gonna say it. Hey.
There we go.
Dirty Birdie gets an honorable mention.
Dirty Birdie hard though. Dirty Birdie hard. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. I know, right?
So this is gonna be a loaded one too, because we're gonna follow it up. There's gonna be a follow-up too. My number 1 all time, Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Tupac Shakur, you know what I'm saying, hands down. Kendrick, Snoop, E40. Corrupt.
Okay.
Honorable mention, you know what I'm saying? I drop some bars from time to time.
Yeah, good stuff. Corrupt. Good stuff, Corrupt.
E40 too. E40 would have to be 6. You know, it's hard.
It's just because E40's Bay Area, and I'm like,
no, E40's regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of the few on the West Coast that actually holds it down for Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like he lets it be known. You know what I'm saying? Like
I just put it in order of how I liked or what I liked and what I'm used to listening to. But
word.
E40 is better than Corrupt, I would have to say. But I like
Ooh.
Corrupt's. Yeah. E40.
No, so here's the thing. Now, if you talk about innovation, E40 hands down. You know what I'm saying? He's top out of everybody. Besides maybe like Dirty Birdie. Like, but you know, out here in the IE, you know, between IE and LA, Dirty Birdie is known. Like that dude, he can lyrically spit. Exhibit is another one, Razzcast.
Exhibit.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We're talking about some actual spitters. You know what I'm saying? Like even Sly Boogie.
Reminds me of my ex-wife right there. She's a spitter too, but that's a different subject. We ain't talking about that.
But I ain't even touching that one, man. But we talking about record sales, impact, influence, you know what I'm saying? Longevity. You know what I mean? Here we are, like, you know, fast forward 2024, Pac died 96. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we're still talking about him like he's relevant.
He's the LeBron James of the rap game. Like he stays in it forever. You're like,
no, he's like the Bill Russell of the rap game. You know what I'm saying? Like, or no, I would say he's more like the MJ. Because again, the one thing with Tupac, I call like the people like LL Cool J, Run DMC,
those are good.
Who else? KRS-One, Rakim, Eric B. I call those cats, you know, NWA. I call those the gods. They're like the gods of hip hop because they laid down the foundation of it. They started it. You know what I'm saying? And you have somebody like Tupac who came in. He essentially came in around the time when Straight Outta Compton was being made. Started with digital. Same thing with Snoop. And you know, and who else? I'm not, and even Kendrick to a certain extent. They surpassed what was already laid down as far as the foundation. Yeah. Two of the people that Tupac looked up to was Ice Cube and Scarface. And you know what I'm saying? And look at where he's at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I kind of leave those folks, I leave off my list. But yeah, Tupac is definitely number one if you're talking about like West Coast. But I need to ask y'all something before we got it. So there's been debate. People say that Tupac is not a West Coast artist because he was technically he was born in New York. He lived in Baltimore for a little bit, but then his family moved to the Bay. So they want to say by birthright, he's a New York rapper.
Man, that's because y'all got tired of
his music.
But where does he claim? He said live and die in LA. He didn't say live and die at the Baltimore Ravens. Live and die in LA.
Actually, when in the interviews, he said, if I'm going to claim anywhere, I'm going to claim Oakland. You know, that's where I learned the game. That's where he moved. He moved to the Bay. He moved to Marin City, and then he went to Oakland, where he got put on by Digital Underground. So, contrary to popular belief, Tupac did not move from the East Coast to start his rap career. His family moved from the East Coast to the West Coast. So he was here. He went to high school.
Jada? Is that when he was busting down Jada?
He didn't bust her down, but that was in Baltimore. But he came out.
You know he did. They just say he didn't. You know he did.
Tupac moved to the West Coast. He went to school up north in Northern California. You know what I'm saying? Technically, if you went to high school, if you went to some type of school system in California, you're a resident. Same thing with Corrupt. Same thing with Exhibit. You know what I'm saying? Folks move and they transplant. So, but the thing with Tupac got out here around like 87. So right when the West Coast hip hop was being laid down, it's shout out to my family, JJ Fad. He was on tour with them. With Straight Outta Compton was being made, all this other stuff. He was on tour with Digital. So he was here with the incarnation of West Coast hip hop. He was here when it started. So I call him a West Coast artist.
He's definitely a West Coast artist. I don't care what they talking about over there in New York. We don't. But you're not getting that one, bro.
They try to, but he's been claiming the Bay since Tupacalypse Now. Right. Since Rebel of the Underground. He said I throw peace to the Bay. From the jungle to Oaktown, they're backing me up all the way. From Strictly to Machiavelli, he's always claimed California. So
I want to hear some East Coast bars that they want to use to make Tupac relevant to them, because we all know. Thank you. Right, he don't have no New York sound.
He has a New York accent. There's times when it does slip, but he has a West Coast attitude. He has East Coast flavor with a West Coast mentality. That's what made him unique. That's what made him unique.
Man, it's all West Coast, man. We ain't giving them shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't giving y'all nothing, man.
Exactly.
It's all West Coast.
The only thing I give the New York and the East Coast is they got bigger rats over there. So that's it.
And I think I've seen them wear some Timbs before. That's about it, man.
That's it. Y'all have some big ass rats. No offense to Tekashi 6ix9ine or some of the other ones out there, but y'all got some big ass rats.
He just dropped a big ass bar because he's the biggest rat of them all.
Damn. Big ass rats. Boy. Damn. Hey, look, I'm tripping too. Another honorable mention that he probably like my number 6. I gotta put Nipsey Hussle in there, man.
Nip. Shit.
I can't sleep on my bro.
My fault. Yeah.
Change the game, man.
Yeah,
he did.
But,
he did.
Yeah, shouts out to Nip. Rest in peace, big homie. But yeah, that's pretty gangster. But yeah, y'all New York, y'all ain't getting shit, bro. Go on about y'all business.
Y'all got Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got J, LL Cool J, Run DMC.
Nas.
Y'all got a lot.
Benny Siegel.
No, Benny Siegel's East Philly.
He from Philly, yeah.
Same.
They got a lot over there,
East
man.
Coast.
Y'all got Diddy.
East Coast. They all trash.
Trying to come
they got Diddy.
Fat Joe some shit.
They got
Diddy. They got Busta Rhymes. They got Jadakiss.
Meek Mill's got diddied, but the rest of them, they didn't get diddy.
Can't nobody take my pride. Okay, so let's go. Let's go a little promo, and we'll get into our continuation. Take that.
Yeah. You're wasting time.
That's me, Third Degree. You can find me on Spotify, KingThird.com. I'm in Jessica's top 5 rappers. Hey, actually, a few other people on Spotify too. I'm in their top 5. You know, so hey, shout out.
Look at that, man. That's my bro.
Diddy is a good rapper. Stop that. Mace, Cameron.
Mace is pretty good. Cameron and the Diplomats. Shit, wax on. I'm
sweating like
Tekashi off.
I'm sweating like Tekashi 6ix9ine in an integration room. Like, jeez.
You mixing that sauce with that sick, boy.
Man, I'm sweating it out.
You're sweating like Justin Bieber after he spent the night at Diddy's house.
Man. All right. So to continue on from where we left off last week, we're just going to touch on this real briefly, because it got messy. We had 2 light-skinned folks attacking each other, you know what I'm saying? And we were just laughing. This is guts last week, but this is what Dr. Cheyenne Bryant said, and we just want to have a quick discussion before we jump into our next topics, because we got some juicy ones.
This is going to be so much of an unpopular opinion. I don't care. Y'all know that. There is just a big group of black men who really don't like black women, and we need to really address that and talk about it. They have a hate for black women because they have deep-rooted mommy issues, and every time they look at a black woman, they see the pain and the discord and the dismantling and the issues that they have with their mother, and they already have this dislike. So when they get into a relationship with a black woman, there's disdain. When they get into a relationship with a white woman, then there tends to be this really tee up of, look at her. But it's not even so much that they're liking on this white woman. They're trying to use this white woman as a weapon towards the black women that they truly hate. So it looks as though, because when you see a black man with a white woman, it's almost rarely that he's not looking over at a sister when a sister walks by him. And I'm not saying he's not happy with that white woman, but what I am saying is that there's a group of black men who really have to address the underlying issue of, why do y'all hate, not even dislike, disdain black women? That is a psychological issue. That is a mental health illness, seriously. And that is a direct reflection of self-hate. And so because of that, you can't grow. And let me say this, for y'all who got a problem with us, and for y'all who seem to hate us, we don't want you anyway. So please stay way over there, wherever they are. They could be white, Latina, Catina, Asian, yellow, or green. We don't want you if you hate us.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm like, why everybody come for the black man? Well, we can't even have our black women support us. Why is she coming at him? I don't even know.
Yeah, I said it last week, man. It was. I mean, it was good to sensationalize it. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. It became a viral clip, but I do not believe that there's a large enough portion of black men out there that hate black women for us to be talking about it.
Yeah,
That's that to go along with today's topic of perpetuating some nonsense. Black men don't hate black women.
If anything, they support black women.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all
so I did have a video to kind of combat that stat. So
that we hear about black men.
They don't get married.
No, they don't like who?
Oh, they don't like black women.
Well, yeah.
The national average for black men who are married, what are they married to?
It's got to be black women.
Black women at what percentage? Over 85%. But it don't matter though, because once they make money, that's when they go get white women.
White women, yeah.
The national average for making over $200,000, black men, right? How many of those men are married to black women?
I'll give him about a cool
95%.
95?
I believe it.
I do believe it. And then when you hear the horror stories, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen.
Girl.
Lex has a good point though, because they'll show the Scottie Pippen, right? And they'll say, look, this is how black men behave.
Yeah.
But that's not the fact. Destroying the black family has been on the forefront of the mind of the people who created this country. How do you destroy the black wealth in this country?
Yeah.
Destroy the black family. Make black women think that black men don't love them. Make black men think that black women don't respect them. That's all a fallacy.
Facts.
Man. See, I think I kind of said something like that last week, and you know,
you did.
Yeah, you know,
you definitely
toot your
did.
horn. Toot that horn.
I'm glad someone agrees with me. You know what I mean?
You did.
Hey, statistics are statistics.
At the most, we're talking about 5% of black men who is not a large enough portion for us to be focused on.
Yeah, but it's what they see is the Russell Wilsons, the Robert Griffin III's, me, all of them that they want to throw out there.
My man said me.
I'm not denying it.
I won't deny it. I'm a straight wide.
What they see is that they see those images and then they say, well, look, as soon as they get money, they want to. Nah, that's not the case. Just because that's what you see doesn't mean it's always the truth.
Absolutely facts, man. Absolutely facts.
And sometimes, like you said, Quest, sometimes it's by design. That's what they want you to see so that it takes the focus off of everything else. Or the other black dads are never with their children, but yet, according to the numbers, that's why statistics are good, because, hey, the numbers are the numbers. Black dads are there. Black dads are there more than anybody else. So if you would believe
that word is taboo around here.
Yeah, all that other stuff.
Can't say statistics.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want, man. You know what I'm saying? Statistics are statistics. Now, some
numbers
skewed,
are the numbers.
Some are skewed depending on how they do it, but
that is
it's
true.
still a stat.
That is true. Because sometimes when I get on the scale, I like to skew the numbers a little bit because Christmas just passed, and
I hear a rapper in your peripheral right now. I mean, like,
I got my son some baseball cards, and he got like patches and other like memorabilia for stuff. So I'm loading up his cards and putting it in his room and all that for him. Well,
as long as it's Dodgers, as long as it's Dodgers.
Yeah, I want the Dodgers. Yeah,
we can kind of hear it in the show though, bro.
Yeah, I'll mute it. I ain't eating this time.
You're right.
Yeah, I thought you was unwrapping one of them Whoppers, man.
I was thinking about it. My double chin was getting sweaty.
And no, I got sweaty when I seen that Klondike cheesecake bar. I'm like,
hey, that thing do look good.
Yeah, that
probably gonna go find it tomorrow.
I started trying to lick the screen. I'm like,
I was getting hungry.
I'm gonna go grab one of them tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie.
They know how to kill us, all right.
Hey, that part.
They know how to kill us. We love
That's
some
it.
food.
Just, what are your thoughts? Do you think that there's
Um,
some truth to what Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was saying that black women hate is due to some mommy issues?
I definitely think it is due to mommy issues, but like Quest said and like Devel said, it's a small percentage, you know. So that's it. That's all I got.
Very small.
So do you think it's because of what they see around them? Like, you think it's environment? You know, like again, it could be their moms, it could be what they see around, like wherever they live. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like me and Jess, we're from San Bernardino, we're from the west side. There's certain places where we go where we see ratchet, you know what I'm saying? And they're acting as if there's cameras on them 24/7 where they perpetuate some negative stereotype. So I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could be a distaste of it. Do you think environment plays a part in it as well?
Well, I think that it has to do with how you're raised. Maybe there is some truth to what you're saying, but maybe there's some truth that, like, hey, they were raised by a single black woman and they resented her for the struggling. Okay, it's misguided hatred. It's not justified, but maybe that is true. But it's like, you have to find out, why do these black men have those issues? It's not just like they created it. You don't just wake up one morning and say, you know what? I hate my mom. Or those that's typically like white children that want to go shoot schools up. So like the black kids don't say, I hate my mother, I hate my father, unless there's something behind it.
Right.
And so what was done to that child? And then sometimes we have this rosy picture, like, just because you're black, you're a great father, or just because you're black, you're a great mother. No, every race has them shitty parents. Every single race has them abusive parents. Every single race. So that's what we have to look at too when asking, what was those kids' childhood traumas that they hate their mother so much that they say, I won't even date somebody that looks or resembles her.
Right.
So
yeah, it's definitely a good question to ask.
It definitely is, and that's what it kind of. We'll wrap it up in 5 minutes. On 7:00 mark, we'll go to the next topic. But so again, is it a thing of like self-hate? Because again, if you sit up there and have a distaste or disdain for someone who equivalently birthed you, you know what I'm saying? Stop laughing, please. Funk you. I'm still sick.
I didn't say nothing, man.
I know you, Kanega. I know you.
Oh,
I know your type.
I didn't say nothing, man.
I know you want to say something.
No, I ain't want to say nothing, man. Next week's word is third word is gonna be thesaurus. Goddamn this.
it's gonna be
Dayquil.
Dayquil. That's the third word is Dayquil.
Right. But so I mean,
go ahead, man.
Is it like maybe a source of like self-hate? You think that there might be something internally going on to where they might have a disdain or a negative outlook of it?
Yeah, I would think so, because your first example of, and I think I've said this on the show before, your first example of undeniable love is your mom, right? Like that's your first version of God until they start telling you about religion. You know what I mean? The first example of God that you ever have is your mom. You don't know any different for the most part. Now, is there again a small section of individuals who had a horrible experience? That we 80s babies, so we got friends whose parents was on crack, and you know what I mean, and in and out the system and stuff like that. So I mean, those do exist. But even Pac said it himself, even as a crack fiend mom, you always was a black queen mom. So it comes down to your personal perspective. And yes, there are some black men out there that just hate themselves, and they feel like them getting a white woman is their goal in championship belt in life. You know what I mean?
status
you
symbol.
you done crossed over to the other side. I done got me a beautiful white woman and woo, 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 whatever. Yeah, there's some self-loathing individuals out there, but again, I don't think there's a large enough portion for us to make it a narrative in mainstream society where
God
we saying
damn.
that black men hate black women. That's what I don't agree with.
I just looked at the picture, like the screen, and I'm like, God damn, I look like a fucking thumb. God damn, I'm never putting the phone down there. I look like a fucking thumb. A fat ass thumb. Jesus.
Hell no.
Yo, I'm gonna read some comments. This two right here. All right,
Oh,
so
fuck.
Alexandria, shout
Y'all
out to you.
didn't
You're
tell
really
me
active in
that.
the comments.
Y'all supposed to be looking out for me. Have me out here looking like
Nah,
a
we
fucking
just
make
thumb.
sure
gonna
you
pick
guys-
you up, bro.
It's a production, and I'm out here looking like a right hand thumb.
Hey, shout out to everybody. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, share, and subscribe button. Please share. Get this onto your feed. Major shout out to Alexandria Knight. Hey, we shouted you out a few times because you're definitely a contributor with your 3 cents.
Why don't you
But
come on the
she says
show?
definitely. She says she'll work on it one day. You know, it was an epidemic in Riverside when I lived there for 10 years or 10 years ago. Damn, it's been 10 years ago. Had to drive to LA to find a man. Real talk. Snow bunnies everywhere. Damn. And then she said, mommy issues are real. Not everyone was meant to be a mom. And I do believe there is some truth to it.
That's true.
That's very true too.
Absolutely.
I know a black man that say he would never date a black woman. These men do exist. I've seen them too. I've known some, you know, but because of how I was raised, you know, I couldn't necessarily subscribe to that ideology, that way of thinking, because again, my mom is black, my grandma is black, my aunts, you know, they taught me to be raised with the utmost respect and love and admiration for my skin color and for those who look just like me. So for me to talk of like any type of disdain, you know, for a woman who has a lighter shade of brown or whatever, it just didn't really sit well with me. And I've heard the stereotypes, the negativity. Oh, black women are loud, they're ghetto, they're this, they're angry all the time, and and I'm gonna get with the Asian woman or a white woman. I have to worry about that because they're submissive or they do what I say. And you know, there is men who look at other women from outside of the race as trophies.
I think that those are more personality traits, because I know a lot of white women that are exactly everything that you just listed there, and so I think what you're touching on is more of a personality traits that some people just don't like, and they misspeak and say I hate black women because they're loud. There's tons of white women that are loud and annoying, obnoxious. We see them all the time on Instagram, the Karens. So we see them. So I think those are more personality traits. And then also, I think it depends on where you're raised and how you're raised of different cultures, because it like Quest probably testify that people in Atlanta and other East Coast places are way different than they are here on the West Coast. And
Absolutely.
so sometimes people or in the Bay Area, people are chill in certain places. Other places, people are loud, get buck wild. So it depends on how you're raised and what the two cultures are. But I rarely would say like somebody that was raised in a environment where everyone is loud, then he meets a loud woman and he's like, I hate loud women. Like that wouldn't make any sense. But if he
Right.
but because you hate yourself, then that answers the question. But if it's two cultures meeting, because there's several different cultures of black people. There are several different. Not all black people are the same.
There are black people, and then there's niggas,
and then we got our Jesse Smollett's. So don't forget him.
Oh, he's in another class of his own, huh?
Yeah, he got money,
got his own department.
He got money, and then he want to hit down on people and lie about shit. Take our money,
Lord.
start a GoFundMe. Nigga, you know you did it for the fame, and I was supporting your ass anyway.
Hey, I took the Dave Chappelle route. I supported him with my silence.
Yeah, I didn't say. Well, not gonna lie, I think it was fucked up. because I think he caused more harm than fucking good.
He
Because if anything, it gave the damn Trumpers who were loud as fuck. Look, racism doesn't exist. It's all made up. Look, he had to hire 2 Negroes from Nigeria, the Nigerian princess, to do that con. And so it perpetuated another lie and stereotype. So those are the other category of black people that want the victimhood to get attention, to blame everything because they didn't get something they wanted. And so it's not everything is racism. Sometimes it's your ass didn't work hard enough. And then you just use that as a cop out because nobody has ever held you accountable. So the quickest thing to say is, "Oh, I didn't get that because I didn't get the job because the boss is racist." Yeah, the boss could be racist, but nigga, you didn't help your cause when you were late 15 times.
Right.
Right.
You didn't help your cause when you were fighting the store policy. You're like, come on now, let's be honest and be held accountable. And like, because go again, Quez said that was word of the day. Well, a couple months ago, accountability, and stop making excuses for everyone else. Why are you not having a job? Going like, or not a job, but a second job, or working towards your dream. Because we were talking about it when we were like, you were talking about how you should work. Quez was talking about how you should work as hard as you want on the thing you're passionate about, as hard as you work for somebody else in the 9 to 5. And I'm like, exactly. If you only put 1 hour towards whatever you want to do, but then you go and work for somebody 10 hours, then of course you're going to be angry and have resentment that you're not where you're at.
Very
Good
true.
stuff.
All right.
Can't follow that one.
Hey, we're gonna let Mel drop the mic with that one, and we're gonna get into some quick promo.
Do you think about me? Do you think about me? Do you think about me?
All right, Quez, shout out your biz because I know you and the Queen got something going on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, every Monday and Wednesday we do a presentation talking about exactly what Melvin was just speaking to. We show people how to take some time after they get off that job that they hate and invest in themselves and create financial wealth and generational wealth and also self-development, man, because we do a lot of reading. We do a lot of work on self with our team. So, you know what I mean? If you're looking for an opportunity coming into 2025, holla at your boy, man. We'll get you right.
There we go.
Get you right.
Got one more promo before we get into our next topic. Jess, make sure you shout out your biz.
Sugar Express by Jess on Instagram and TikTok. Check me out.
Oh shit! When did you get an OnlyFans?
I do custom treats.
I was thinking sugar babies. Oh, you got me all fucked up. You gotta clarify when you talk about sugar.
Oh my
You
god!
gotta clarify.
So yeah, check out my latest creations on TikTok and Instagram.
Hey, no lie, she just had a client who asked for a cake, right? It was like a rainbow cake. She made it like with strawberry. It was a strawberry cake, but it was a rainbow cake. I don't know how the hell she did it, but she made it pop.
That's the first time I ever made a rainbow cake.
Yeah, I was a little skeptical about eating it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to taste no rainbow. You know what I'm saying? But the cake was damn tasty. That shit was.
I'm sure they're not tasting rainbows. I'm sure they're tasting some enzymes.
Just gotten cakes that you gotta taste.
Is that why you guys are biased towards TikTok? Is that the thumb is doing the most? You know, that's why I don't hold it down like this no more. I refuse to look. I kind of look like third for a second.
Yeah, you can't look like me, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm keeping it up like this because I cannot.
All right. So speaking of cooking, you know what I'm saying? We're going to a nice little segue. There is a content creator that is out there by the name of Cooking with Kaya. And you know what I'm saying? And she's received some support, some love and admiration from some men. But then there are some women who are not necessarily feeling her and what she brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? So let's just go ahead and show you what she's bringing to the table.
Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with. Oh, your man will be took if you woke up to breakfast in bed at Kai's house. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Let's get started.
Cooking with Kaya is a homework at this. Cooking with Kaya is a select that. If she could take my man over a singular plate of food, that was never my man to begin with. Me personally, for one, I don't hate on a girl because I'm secure in my relationship. And for two, if she can take my man over a singular plate of food, that means that man was so easy and so lustful, I was just blind to it. So I gotta give her props. She helped me realize that that man was no good for me. And this is why I say we shouldn't be hating on a girl, because if she takes all the bad, lustful men out of y'all lives, then that gives y'all room to find better men, right? Okay, I might just be trolling a little bit. And I don't think we're using our brain, because Kaya is the least of our problems. There are women on here who are literally 304s, women on here who are real homewreckers, women on here who got the biggest booty known to man. And we worried about her? Clean up crew?
Shout out to Figueroa. Shout out Rep.
Cheryl says, "Oh hell no!" All right, so I don't get it. I don't get it. So let me ask you something. Let me start it off. You know what I'm saying? With third word of the day, is Kaya perpetuating a stereotype?
I'm pretty sure there's one we could think of. I just to me, she doing her thing, man. You know what I mean? That's what she doing.
Make that money. Make that money.
Yeah,
What do I care? Like,
yeah.
the thing is that the people that are against her sound like some jealous hood rats, because why are you trying to control your man, one? And if your man gonna look, he gonna look. Let's not, like, what is she showing more than we've seen at a beach? So you're never gonna take your man to the beach because there's some girls in thongs? Come on now, like, grow the hell up. If a man's gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. If a woman gonna cheat, she gonna treat. Stop trying to control the other person. That's what it seems like. You're not secure in your own positions, that you're gonna worry about somebody that they're never gonna meet shaking their butt in a tight dress. I'm like,
Word.
that ain't shit.
Yeah, man, I gotta low key agree with Melvin, man, because it's like I don't see what the hate is from. I mean, I never really watched her, to be honest, but that was probably the most clips I seen of it. I could see why people would have.
I just seen her today. Like, truthfully,
I was seeing.
The last time I was on TikTok was like literally like right before my move, and it was suggested like this person, would you like to? I said, okay, sure, cooking. I said cooking. So yeah, I watch a lot of these cooking videos, whatever like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I didn't think nothing of it till you brought it up today, and I'm like, wait, I think. And I went and I searched, like, yeah, for sure, I seen it. So I went and looked at the videos. I'm like, is what they really tripping on? Like, really?
Yeah, it to me it wasn't nothing to trip on, and that breakfast looked good as hell. Shit, you know what I'm saying? She had a chopped up hot links and shit with some grits. You know what I mean?
Cheryl says, I don't want nobody shaking their booty parts on my food.
I mean, I hear you, Miss Cheryl.
Alexandria says, I'm saying, like, be realistic. We're not blind. You can see that anywhere. She's reaching her demographic.
Exactly.
Jessica?
If your man is tuned in, you got, maybe you should make him something to eat. And he's trying to tell you he's hungry. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You put on Cooking with Kaya to motivate you to get up in here and make some of these hot link sandwiches. You know what I mean? Bro, and they're starving because all you know how to make is top ramen. You know what I'm saying? Jelly sandwiches and shit.
Jessica, what are your thoughts?
So yeah, I agree with Alexandria. She's definitely reaching her demographic. I guess I should start doing that with my cakes. Shoot. But anyways,
just got the cake that you got.
She said I'm gonna
Just got the cake that you got to
while I'm
taste.
baking cakes.
Just got the cakes that you got to taste. Hey,
I can't.
She said, "Here's some cakes while I'm making cakes."
But I also agree with that girl. If your man is fixated on her, then yeah, you should dump him and get somebody else. Simple as that.
I've seen the pastor's wife during confessional wear a tighter thing than that, so it's not a big deal to me.
I am too classy for that.
Just got the cakes that you got to taste. Alexandria says, "I've never seen her vids, and I'm too grown for TikTok. I don't have an." Leave me alone, Alexandria. Like, look, because I got music on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, TikTok, they got me like over 100,000 units. Move. So I had to go show love, and that's where I'm getting a lot of my viewership from too. So shout out to TikTok.
Me too.
Don't ban them. Don't ban TikTok.
Ban
okay?
TikTok. Ban TikTok.
So you know what I mean? It serves a purpose. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm gonna have to agree with Jess. I don't know. I didn't been around the block. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Like, it's ass and titties. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see that walking down the street. I don't understand the fixation if you're really just gonna over the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you can do anything over the internet. You over here fantasizing. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
shout out 304 Figueroa Street.
But to play advocate, I don't see why any woman would feel insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like, with that. And like,
yeah. I don't either. It's some bullshit, I think.
Yeah,
that's why we
that's
need
the
to
part
ban
I didn't
TikTok.
get. Why was everybody hating so hard? Like, man, you don't have to watch her.
Because after Christmas,
if
none of them look like her.
Right.
After
if
Christmas,
your dude
that's
running
why.
around the house singing Cooking with Kaya, you might want to start asking some extra questions.
Like, what you cooking with?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some real. We need to have a real
says,
sit down.
unless you Ving Rhames butt naked cooking my eggs, LOL.
See?
Oh, baby boy.
See, I mean, us as black men, we didn't say, "Oh, damn, Ving Rhames in here making some basic ass eggs in the kitchen." But nigga, another grown man in the house, like, yeah.
That's that nigga Melvin right there. That's that nigga Melvin.
There you have it. You know what I mean? That shit.
I don't understand why some women would be threatened by somebody on social media. Like, again, unless they're like in the same like vicinity, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's probably in another state. She has 1.1 million some fans. I don't understand why a woman would feel threatened. Like, this nigga is really gonna have an opportunity to go up to Kaya and shoot his shot. Does your average
that's it?
Does your average nigga have that much game to go to a person who's got 1.1 million making some type of dollars to sit there for her to give him a shot? I don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Quez and the Queen, because that's what happened with Quez. That's how he got his queen right there.
Hey man, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta shoot your shot, bro.
He got to. He was like, Curry with the 3 from the logo.
Hey, man, you know what I mean? Game
Drain
winner,
that
you know what I'm saying?
Drain that motherfucker.
It was a fucking game winner, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was Steph Curry from the half court.
From the fucking logo.
From the logo, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Got the logo.
But I feel like the irritating part for women is like what Alexandria said. Her food is basic. You know what I mean? And these dudes are over here, like I said, fixating on a female that's making some basic food.
I think we
they
brought
hungry,
up this.
Jess.
I think we brought up this a lot of times that now in this generation they don't know how to cook, and so when they cook with the basic
food, look good, man.
Hey Cheryl, to keep it a buck, she does really cook the food. She does the whole prep and all. Again, it's just like cooking and grilling with AB. You know, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of the dudes who I watch. I like
bro too.
What's her name? Kim, the Kim chick on Facebook who be doing like, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, you actually see her doing the tutorials and cooking and whatnot, and it's dope because
the guy that eats the food in the car. What's his name?
I don't know that nigga.
Oh, you talking about? He talking about what's his name?
The former UFC fighter that goes around trying everybody's food.
Yeah, I don't know that nigga. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like
you do.
Keith Lee. Is it Keith Lee?
Yeah, Keith Lee.
I like him. I like him.
I like Keith Lee too.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
shit! What? Jess likes him? Just be following and liking him?
No, I don't know what.
Because there's a lot of hatred going on over there for no goddamn reason.
I mean, I really wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? It's just if she watched this nigga, whatever. Why would I care? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we hear that now, but as soon as we heard like and follow, he got angry.
Man. Hey, but the food look good though. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand, I don't understand.
I could do that.
You can.
There we go.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I think we need to ban TikTok.
Alexander says, exactly. Graduated magna cum laude with a degree in culinary arts. There is no comparison to no insecurity. Talk your ish, Alexander.
There we go.
Talk your
there
ish.
We go. She knows
She's a certified cook. Talk your ish. That's why she ain't no insecurity. She talking competition. She want to see.
See, but, that's a reasonable argument because she's in the same sphere. She knows, but not everybody is a culinary genius and freaking Mr. or Mrs. Chef. Most of us don't know how to cook anything. Quez went to culinary school, but I know that Third be messing up boiled water. So,
damn,
dang. And you heard me talk about boiled water. I am the king of the mac and cheese and lasagna. You know what I'm saying?
I take 1 minute and 6 seconds for minute rice, so I can't cook worth a shit. I leave it alone. I ain't gonna clout nobody's cooking because I can't cook worth a shit.
Hey, he do, Alex. He be on that mac and cheese, but I didn't see about 75 pictures. I'm starting to think it's the same pan. You know what I'm saying? He just keep updating the picture with a different angle and shit. That's the same pan of mac and cheese from 3 years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put that shit out there.
That mac and cheese be gone. You know what I'm saying?
Paraded like the kid that won his first school project.
You are my brother. The next time you come out, I will make you some mac and cheese, and I will show you.
I want a personal
pan. Yes, I will. You and the queen, I will do for you.
If y'all want hot pockets, hit me up. Yeah. I can cook a mean fucking hot pocket.
But that's some real ish though. My lasagna, you know what I'm saying? Shout out. My father kind of gave me a tip, for my lasagna that kind of set it off. But those are the two things that get talked about, get requested. I get paid for it to make either mac and cheese or make lasagna. You know what I'm saying?
Paying you,
inmates. Boy, you know what I'm saying?
Paying you inmates that want their mac and cheese, boy. Oh, never pay for no.
I ain't a chef.
You gotta put something at the bottom.
I ain't a chef. I just make things taste good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta scroll across the bottom. This is a paid promotion. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that at the bottom, goddamn. Good God. You know what I'm saying? This mac and cheese story.
Cooking with Kaya. That shit's annoying. What I tell you?
Oh, man. We're gonna have cooking with Alex next.
You're right.
Alex. Cooking with. I was so cool, Lottie ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. She had to come talk her ish real quick. She had to come put it on the table.
Hey, she had to pop that tag on him real quick, man.
That only means something if she wasn't like
she put it on the table.
That only means something if she wasn't homeschooled and she was the only one in class. So I got to taste it. Let's.
Hey man, it ain't her fault you be burning Pop-Tarts, cuz.
I do. That was the toaster, cause I need a new one. That shit wasn't on me.
Chef emoji and everything. Okay, Alex.
Okay.
All right.
She got to come on the show cooking.
Slow down.
She got to come on the show and cook. And while she cooking, while we're on the podcast, that would
do you cater?
Alexander,
look at Jeff's hungry ass.
I cater to toast.
Real talk. That is the way to her heart. You know what I'm saying? She be mad at me sometimes. She be wanting to throw stuff. I just offer her some food. Next thing, everything's all forgotten and everything's all good. She's just hungry.
Offer her some burnt eggs, over salted eggs. No wonder she mad at you.
He says, I'm actually an accountant becoming a CP. Look at you.
Oh, okay, doing
goddamn.
taxes.
It's a hobby
CPA.
now.
I need
Ain't nothing
I
wrong
need a
with that.
CPA.
Go and tuck your ish, girl. Tuck your
I need a
ish.
CPA. Being an accountant is fucking hard.
She's saying cooking is basic now to you peasants.
Right, type shit.
She whipping her
Accounting is
hair
no
and shit,
joke.
you know what I'm saying? She whipping her hair like peasants. You're beneath me. Hell no. Your basic macaroni is nothing compared to mine. I only grate the finest of cheeses. The way I boil my water with salt and
Bro said I'm
nothing.
great the finest of cheeses. Bro,
The finest
of
you are
cheeses.
stupid, bro.
Aged white cheddar. Aged white
That's
cheddar.
hilarious, man.
Like aged white cheddar ain't got nothing on your
Oh,
basic mac
man.
and cheese. You peasant. How dare you, the
That's
chocolate
jokes.
bastard.
Oh Lord, that was good stuff though. But yeah, man. Hey, basic food or not, man. Let little shorty shine, man. There's no. That's all this was about.
Facts.
Right.
Hold on.
Hey, look, that's how I am, Alexandria. My wife hated when we go eat somewhere else because I'd be like, man, I could have made this at the house. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for real. She'd be like, hey, that's why we don't go nowhere.
Alexandria, underneath my shirt, underneath this 3rd degree shirt, I have another shirt that says, want all the smoke. Bring it on.
Oh, shit.
Mac and cheese competition. Bring it on. When you come back to, hey, how do you do it? I'm perpetuating stereotype. When you come back to Cali, it is on.
Wait, where is she at again?
She's in Georgia.
Oh snap! We gonna be there in October.
Look, this is what we'll do, Alex. I'm gonna hit you up and I'm gonna get a pen and I'm gonna eat it on air, and then I'm gonna have Third send me a pan too, and we'll do it live. You know what I'm saying? See who's better.
Perfect.
Third can overnight me some. You know what I'm saying?
She's from Cali, but she's in Georgia.
I'm out here in Georgia too, so you know I come pick my own pan up. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be there in October.
Okay, look at y'all.
What's in October?
We're going there for the finest of cheese.
Is that the baby shower?
The baby shower? What?
Yeah.
The fuck you keep speaking into?
There's gonna be a 4th degree.
Pregnant.
Hey, can you please wait till February? Can you please wait till February so we can have another Sagittarius?
No.
Yep.
I don't want no Scorpio.
When is the 4th degree coming? When's the 4th degree coming?
Oh shit, that's funny. Oh damn!
I want
you, bro.
all the smoke. That's what 3rd degree means. 3rd degree means all the smoke, all of it.
How far are you from Atlanta?
Savannah's like a few hours.
I know.
Yeah, it's a few hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Savannah's dope though. I need to go down there.
It's beautiful.
They got some good food. They got great seafood.
They do. Atlanta has good food. Period. I love Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now once you get away from the wings and the lamb chops and shit, you know what I'm saying? That they serve it every goddamn where. There is some good food out here.
Man, so let's go into some quick promo. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into our last subject of the day, peasant.
Let's get it.
Damn it! I forgot to put music to Tisha's video. I'm bunking up, man.
Man, she gonna get you.
Live scan fingerprinting services. You know what I'm saying? She's out here doing her thing. She can't be on air to hold down her businesses, but definitely, hit us up. We'll send you all the info that you need. But she definitely does live scanning and fingerprinting. You know what I'm saying? And she's a notary too. So shout out to our people out here doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people sending me videos to promote. If you guys want your videos promoted on here too, just hit us up. Drop your 3 cents at Gmail. You know what I'm saying? We'll work out some and we'll get you aired out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do. We promote and we network.
And shouts out to Tish, man. She had an amazing year.
She did.
She locked in some big contracts,
She
man.
did.
You know what I'm saying? That she's very humble and don't tell nobody about, but she's been doing big things all 2024, man. And she called it early. So
yeah, she did. I'm gonna give her some props and give her some flowers. She's the type of friend who speaks life and speaks positivity into you. She believes in you. Her family, you know, once they love you and accept you. Her shout out to her brother Benny. You know, me and Jess went out to Vegas. He showed us the Viewers Studios. That's where we got the backdrop from. He did some promo videos for us. I mean, they showed us nothing but just love. But she's just one of those genuine friends who would genuinely support you. She supported me, Quez, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, D, Melvin. She offers prayers. She's just a good person. She spoke life into this podcast. And I didn't even necessarily believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just put forth in the work and boom, it blew up. And so what she did for herself too was what we sat back and do. We sit back and we breathe air into her. And because she gave out blessings, or she was a vessel of a blessing through God, I think God sat up there and blessed her even 10 times more because of what she did. She's a humble servant. So that's what she's out here doing, fingerprinting, live scanning, and she's doing it all for the love, you know what I'm saying? And she's doing really big things. So like Quest said, she doesn't really come on bragging about it, but we see her, we salute her, we celebrate just like how she celebrates all of our accomplishments. So we got to salute you too.
Yep. Huge congrats. You can come on now because we know you watching in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, she underneath the weather. I know she probably is. She probably got it in the background, but she probably sick, man. Like that, whatever's going on, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? So we just wish you a speedy recovery, healing energy.
Absolutely. No, shouts out to the sis though, man. Big deal.
As we've seen as of late, you know, the last topic, you know what I'm saying, which we will end out. Travis Hunter, you know, he's the Heisman Trophy winner. You know what I'm saying? He has a girlfriend who has been the subject to some social media backlash.
Fiancé.
Oh, excuse me. That's what you want to call that? You know what I'm saying?
That's what he called
Here goes the clip right here.
Let him play all of them. Same tats too.
A eater. Ain't no way.
3 years ago, they've been together for 5 years. That's that same tat. And my boy in that bitch putting her to work.
Ain't no way.
Damn.
Don't make me start having a cough and fit on.
He's a Marvel level simp because he's like, I don't care, I still love my girl. Fucking the Black Panther of simps right there. Like that.
What?
He's the Black Panther of simps. He sit there and fight for his goddamn girl. I don't care if somebody else clapping her cheek. She's still mine. She comes home to me, nigga. That's called a cuckold. I seen that on Pornhub.
You know, but here's the thing, though. So, you know, you have folks like Shannon Sharp, Bow Wow, a few other celebrities. You know, these are men who have actually walked this life ahead of this dude. They're reaching back to try to give him some game. Like, yo, bruh, I think she for the streets. You may want to leave this alone. Blah, blah, blah. But I love her, though. You know, can't nobody tell me. And then they both delete their social media. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. I mean, well, first of all, I want to say whoever that dude is that made all them clips, he a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Himself. You know what I mean? Like, bro, why are you doing that? That's female behavior, sir. You know what I mean? Yeah, you shouldn't be participating in that. Oh yeah, I got some videos over here. Look, you know what I mean? Like that stuff that females.
This nigga made a whole collage.
Yeah, that's female tendencies. But yeah, for Travis, like, you know, I understand. Like when you got strong feelings when they put that Glock 3000 on you. You know what I'm saying? You tend to lose your senses, but bro, it's too much. You know what I mean? And Alex said it. The way he got on the internet and that cussed everybody out and all that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we just trying to save you from yourself. And if you marry this woman without no prenup, she gonna walk away with all your money in 4 years, and you gonna be looking at us like, why didn't y'all help me?
Oh yeah, I agree with Quez that the guy shouldn't have made it, and he's just clout chasing because that's all he is. Because like, why didn't you could have DM'd Travis Hunter personally and be like, hey, but you had to put it out there that she was a straight hoe for the streets. That was, well, it should be known, but you could have done that in a more tactful way. And like I said, Travis Hunter is a simp. He just, that's what we were talking about earlier when there's different cultured kind of Negroes. Like, we're not all built the same. Because there's a lot of people that would be like, what? And him just wait outside while she goes partying, that's a different kind. That's a different kind of culture, because all he likes to do is fish, hunt, video games. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot of Negroes that do that. That do that shit. So I don't know. That he sounds like
Camera does not lie and it's sad. He can't see it. She's definitely for the streets. Young sir. This is third degree here. Bow Wow and Shannon Sharp are telling you right. During my days of coming up as an up-and-coming rapper, even the potential of what you could become is attractive to what we call hood rats. If they see some, especially if you have some type of skill, they will find a way to attach themselves to you because they want to get something out of you. You know what I'm saying? Which,
I had a true story with that too. When I was getting promoted at McDonald's, when I became like a manager of the fries, they were coming out the woodworks for those Happy Meals. Let me tell you.
What the fuck? Bro is retarded.
Hood rat, cheese. Hood rat, cheese.
There's levels to this shit. There's levels.
You have potential. You're going to be a star. You're going to have endorsements. You're going to have millions and millions of dollars coming your way. She is only going to love you based off of the conditions. She was already, when she giving smiley emojis to Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that was recently.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? She's an opportunist. She's looking for a come up. And deleted it because she did not want to be caught. If you're going to stand on business, stand like T.I.'s son and stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, T.I.'s son stands on his father's legacy and his father's empire. Nobody know T.I.'s son from nowhere.
Luigi the Fry Guy, what?
You know it. Luigi, stand up.
I mean,
hell no.
The stuff I've seen as an up and coming rapper, and I mean, even if you're like a Z-list rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, women, especially women who are looking for an opportunity to come up, they're going to come up. If they can get into the spotlight, they can get into the red carpet, they can get into the VIP, they can get you to pay a phone bill, they can get somebody. They're looking for a come up, so essentially they do not have to work. Which is why we're talking. We've had this talk, which I know we tired ourselves of it, but it's a real thing where we had this talk about 50-50 because there are women out there who are essentially just like this. When you put a price tag on your cootie, you know what I'm saying, then this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're essentially saying, like, hey, if I give you access to my cookie, then you have to pay me. So then it becomes transactional. It's not based off of love or reproduction or anything. It becomes based off conditions. The minute that you do not have that no more, mind you, you are an athlete. So if you injure yourself or if you get cut or if you not perform to certain standards that the NFL has and you get cut, where your money coming from, bruh? Then she gonna be off to the next dude, to the Anthony Edwards or the next come up. She's a come up. She's for the streets. So you have to be cautious about who you let into your circle. Not just women. You have to be cautious about quote unquote managers, quote unquote agents, quote unquote lawyers, quote unquote people because they're trying to access something that they essentially want more. It's about greed. You know what I'm saying? If you walk into this thinking that they actually have your pure interests at heart, if you think that this woman right now who's showing you all of her actions has your pure interests at heart, then you're a fucking fool.
I agree. And we see it because Little Baby and Anthony Edwards, they have the same baby mama. So I'm like,
a lot of women in the street have the same baby moms. Look at it like this,
how many
right?
women and men are on this planet? 8 billion. But then you two had to pick the same woman to have a baby with. Not even just fuck, but have a baby with. That don't make no sense.
Yep. Just what you're
not.
Where's his mama? That like my son would never, neither one of my sons. They would never. Because I already trained them, especially my oldest, on I don't know what to call them. I wouldn't say snow bunnies because all races do this,
Wait till they go to college and you ain't around. There's no leash.
Raise the child up. It's okay. He's gonna be fine.
There's truth to both.
Even Jesus got tempted, so let me tell you that there was temptation everywhere.
There's truth to both what you guys are saying. So, just in the sense of a mother, saying I'm speaking as a son and went to college and all. Yeah, you get the morals and the training, the principles that you have to stand on, But as a man, when you step out into that real world, which he is having right now, he's getting a taste of, some different type of chi-chis and booties and all types of whatever. She's probably doing some outlandish twerking and cooking and whatever she's doing, saying he's getting a different taste of. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes a different where, again, your morals and standards sometimes go out the window. You think that, hey, this person right here is genuinely here for me. There's no way that this person could just be taking advantage of me. No, this person cares about me because I told them my secrets and they love me. And you know what I mean? Like, again, sometimes, you can get blinded if you're not necessarily educated or you're sharpened. This is what, when people who are, what's the word I'm looking for? Sheltered. This is the perfect opportunity for sheltered people.
If you never got your heart broken and you've never been in like a real relationship like that, and now you're thrust into the spotlight with gold diggers and everything else, this is the prime example. Because anybody that's a seasoned person or a grown up would see that, hey, there's nothing beneficial to her. I don't know what they have together, but unless he's okay with sharing her with other people, then this is not a consensual relationship that needs to be continued. Because if he's okay with it, then I have nothing to say. But if the nigga just be like, oh, she don't do that, like, we see you. The internet is forever. So that's the only thing. If he's okay with it, I'm okay with it. But
you're right, Cheryl. He ain't trying to listen. Bruh, some more advice to you. She's a dime a dozen. Like I said before and earlier in the podcast, you think she bad? Trust me. You're getting ready to go all across the world. There's going to be women who are 10 times better than that. There are women who are going to be 10 times freakier than that. There are going to be women who are 10 times use her for the opportunity that she's using you for. Use her for the moment. You know what I'm saying? That ain't something that you bring home to moms. That ain't something that you marry. Use it. You know what I'm saying? Get it out your system. When you find that one who's genuinely there for you, she ain't going to be worried, all impressed about your dollars.
Didn't you write a song about that?
I made a song called Hood Rat.
Candy coated hoe. I listened to it. I was like, did he talk about that dirty hoe? Dirty hoe.
Wasting time.
Hey, no,
trying to run
real,
game
like,
with the big ass eyes.
I don't want to beat up on bro. I just want him to understand there's gonna be a lesson learned in this, right? Whether it works out in his favor or it doesn't. Right? It's only two lessons to get from this. One, you stand by your decisions, stand 10 toes down, and you ignore and excuse all previous and past behaviors with an understanding of, look, we're headed somewhere, and this is how I'm gonna need you to act from here on out. Because look at the attention it garnered. Whether these timelines line up or not, whatever, you know what I mean? Or you get your heart broken, and then you start to be more, um, intentional with the people you allow around you, and you pay attention to the warning signs, right? Because to me, there was a whole lot of yellow flags, yellow lights you done ran through. You done ran some stop signs and some red lights, and which is, I mean, we all have. So I'm not saying it from a judging perspective. We've all skipped some yellow signs.
I ran through a lot of
red
reds.
flags. Yeah,
I'm
you know what I
guilty.
mean? So we've all done it. That's why there's such a genuine concern, because we don't want you to be on one of those "Where Are They Now" follow-up shows where, you know what I mean, you let some broad take all your money, and they done played you all the way through the end, and now you gotta pay $200,000 a month child support and all. Like, bro, it's a dangerous road. So the odds of him hearing us talk about it are probably, not that great, but hopefully somebody is showing
I'm gonna promote this one. This is gonna get promoted. This is gonna get promoted.
I'm just saying, he don't really be on social media and stuff like that.
That's true. I think we all went through, like Quez said, some yellows. I went through a couple reds and hit a parked car. So we've all been there.
I mean, I want to kind of highlight what Alexander says, and we can all speak on it. Finding your person is what's hard. It's very, very true. But again, one of the things that I can attest to is that I had older cats. I've always been a dude that liked to hang around older people to learn and soak up game and wisdom. And one of the things I asked them, I said, "How did you know that your wife was your wife?" And they told me, like, look, man, I done been through so many different. I had life. I was this. I was out in the streets. And then, when I found my wife, when all them other girls didn't matter no more, that's when I knew that she was the one. And I didn't understand it until I was in that position. So, you know what I'm saying? And you're talking about someone who my grandmother gave advice to: have as many friends as you want. She told me from when I hit 20, have as many friends as you want. When you find out one that you want to settle down with, you let all that stuff go. Get it out your system. And once you find that person and you lock in with them. And I'm going to tell you like this: when you have somebody that locks in with you, that's not, caring about your money, they care about your health, they care about you, they're asking how you're doing, there's genuine concern. They're not worried about if you're going to pay their phone bill, if they're going to pay this type of bill, what you're getting or whatever. The last thing that they care about is your money. You know what I'm saying? Once you find that person that locks in with you, that genuinely cares about you, I think that you owe it to them to lock in with them as well. And you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to get tempted. You don't want to get tempted by these Jezebels out here. You know what I'm saying? They're distractions. Like Quez said, and if you're listening and you're watching, you're potentially going to make millions. You're going to potentially be great. You don't want your downfall to be a sleazy woman.
That's it.
Well, that's third, I think the Mormons call that soaking, when you lock in with somebody and you have somebody hit the bed because you can't fornicate before marriage. That's called soaking.
No, but listen, man, to Miss Knight's point, man, finding your person is definitely hard. But the biggest portion of finding your person is you got to find you first, right? You got to go through these moments. You got to go through these ups and downs. Know what you stand for. Know what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept out of a partner or a relationship, and things like that. And a lot of that comes with trial and error, right? He's gonna go through some trial and errors. That's why I'm saying, like, I understand your perspective, but men typically do two things. We either get our whole phase out early, which is most men, or you get those old sugar daddies in the club who want to have a whole phase at 45. You
I
know
feel
what I mean?
attacked. I feel attacked.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. You know what I mean? But yeah, but everybody's gonna have a whole phase. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And
Third, when was your
catch
whole
it
phase,
too late,
third?
man. Don't catch it late, because then you look
From
weird.
17 up to 26.
Yeah,
Jess
you
never had a
you
hoe
look
phase.
weird at
Jess was
45 in the
never a
club
hoe.
trying
Right,
to
Jess?
grind on
No.
young
No, she was
girls.
There we
never.
go. See, Jess didn't have no hoe phase. She was out there with Mother Teresa. They're all throwing up the big T out there on the TikTok.
Look, when I say whole phase, I don't mean like you out there knocking down everything and anyone, but when I say whole phase is ignoring those flags, right?
The dog's gotta eat.
Yeah, we've all ignored some flags to get some good loving. So I'm pretty sure Justin then gave up some to some undeserving people, just like Third and me.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
tons
I
of
went
people
through.
out here in the world.
I went through a few mud ducks. I went through a few
Yeah.
gold diggers. I went through some potentials. I went through a whole lot to get to where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you have to be real with yourself. Like Quez said, you have to really actually first off love yourself, know your worth, and know that you're not going to settle. You know what I'm saying? You're not one of these. You don't want to be one of these desperate ass dudes who's paying like top dollar. You know what I'm saying, to go on YouTube to go watch a female twerk. You know what I'm saying? Or
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Because they can't get coochie.
What I do
you know
with my
what I'm saying?
disability check is none of your business.
Well, goddamn.
You were just trying to be casual, not necessarily a 304.
Right.
Figueroa. That's my favorite place to go. They got the drone out now. Love it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you could be casual. I just call it a whole phase because you don't really care. You're not really out looking for relationships.
Oh,
somebody
felt attacked.
I have fun.
Who was that? Somebody felt attacked. Who was that? Who was that? Who felt attacked?
I mean, I've been performing. I've been performing since I was 16. I just seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean. But you, after a while, on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your fun. I was the guy that had friends. I didn't necessarily lock in with a relationship. I had situationships, friends, whatever. And then after a while, that shit got old. You start looking around your homies, whatever, your family. They got families. They're married, got kids, and you going home like to yourself. And you talking about like you trying to pick somebody to take with you to a function, you know what I'm saying, where this person already has their person locked in. So then you start maturing, like, yo, I want to find my person. But the best way to do that is to start working on yourself. You got to start loving and working on yourself so you can be that type of person that you need to be for that woman. You know what I'm saying? So never be desperate. Never be desperate to where you're paying top dollar, you know what I'm saying, for some company or for some type of affection. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that this person is locked in with you and you lock in with that person and then you hold each other down. And that's your person.
I think you're right, Third. I think that honestly that's what self-hatred and self-destruction is. When you knocking down everything, it's because you don't value yourself at that moment. It's
right.
And you have all your insecurities and you're just like, yeah, because you're not really trying to find somebody that matches you. You're just going out to destroy. And I think that comes from self-hate, insecurities.
Some of it is insecurity.
And
you want to know truthfully? It's a lot of immaturity. You know what it is too? It's the fact I hate to kind of like subject it to like media, but it's like, you kind of want to imitate that type of lifestyle. To where it becomes a thing where, okay, well, this person got this girl. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I want a girl that's Asian. I want a girl that's this. I want to go, and you start trying to imitate it. You know what I'm saying? And you start trying to keep up with the Joneses. And then at the end of the day, you still went up like a lonely fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, while everybody else is locked in and they're married and having relationships and all this other stuff, you over here trying to find that person. And then you don't want to be a 50-year-old, 60-year-old talking about, oh, I'm ready to settle down now. Your best years are ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Biblical Fox. Biblical Fox, what you got going on, sis?
There's some people who just don't mature. You know what I mean? Like, men who don't mature is one of the saddest things to actually see in life.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Yeah. Speaking of that, what was your light-skinned friend, Ren Hulk? That's one of that. Wasn't that we're talking about him?
It's Sonny, man. I should tag him with y'all.
What'd you call that man? Red Hulk?
Ren Hulk, the Ren and Stimpy. The
Oh, hell no.
They look like a mosquito. That nigga. The light skinned mosquito. You know, like how they have Ren Hulk. He's ambiguous. He doesn't really have like a real color. You don't know if it's yellow or light brown, or it's just ambiguous. Cause I don't know what that nigga is.
Y'all stay clapping on each other, man. Like I'm gonna make sure Sonny come back on. I'm not sure we go with his family, but shout out to Sonny because he's a loyal fan. He watches the show too.
Ambiguous. That is funny.
Man, again, shout out to all our subscribers. Shout out to our viewers. Shout out to our shares. Everybody who contributes. Shout out to Alexandra. You've been holding it down. You're the VIP of the comments tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
Hey, go get y'all some merch, man.
Go get the merch. Go to king3rd.com or go to dropyour3cent.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get you a Quest shirt, get you a third shirt. I've been a little busy. I'm gonna work on some new merch stuff, some new shirts and hoodies. And all that
Does Jess
stuff
got a shirt?
The who?
What's Jess' shirt? Does Jess have a shirt?
Sugar. I'm working on her logo, Sugar Express by Jess. We gonna work on some internet for you though.
No, my camera. Oh, there we go. It wasn't working. My camera.
But you can't find wifey material in the strip club. Sorry, you want someone to raise kids with and build a family, share your values. Whoever goes to look for a wife in the strip club is one of those lonely, desperate motherfuckers I'm talking about.
Not
true. Because you paying for affection. You paying for a girl's company. Like, hey,
we all need love, and Diamond really cared about me. She just maxed out my credit card.
Glad you're looking.
I'm not playing with y'all.
Question though, we were talking shit on the phone. He's like, this motherfucker.
Ain't nothing wrong with strip club love. Ain't nothing wrong with strip club love.
My bad. I was answering the message. Somebody was trying to call me.
Yeah, like I see you on this motherfucker talking to this nigga third. He
not.
No. Third, do you really diss strip club love?
I hate the strip clubs, bro.
Strip club, man.
It's the same reason why. For those who know, I'm gonna tell you a little unknown secret about me. I hate clowns. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not scared of them. I hate them. Like they irritate and irk my nerve because they're pretending to be something that they're not. It's the same thing with strippers. They're coming over, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Their main objective is to get money out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I sat up there, I've had some real conversations with some strippers. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't equate to money. We actually had real conversations, but I don't like to. Why am I spending my money that I could be using for studio time, that I could be using to go get one of those cheesecake bars, that I can be doing anything else with? Why am I giving it to someone who's pretending that they're gonna like me and then you go to the next person and go do the same thing? It's fucking pointless. I don't like strip clubs.
I don't
mind.
The
only thing I like about strip clubs is when they play my music. That's it.
I don't mind them. I like that they get so close. You could taste their belly button lint. That really touches my soul. But I don't mind.
Well,
no thanks. No thank you, sir.
Hey, this has been another great show. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and thank you for viewing. Make sure you guys are hitting the share button, the subscribe button, and the like button, and the notification. We want to thank the 4.9 million that we got. I'm trying to be serious. You guys are funking me up. Alexandria, I have a message for you. All the smoke present. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll battle you with the finest of cheeses.
Just don't use Velveeta. That's all I ask.
Hey, man. Give thirds.
I'm gonna use your toe.
Velveeta gives thirds. Yeah.
I'm making mac out of your toe cheese. How about that?
That's what I'm talking about. Slide me one of those dishes.
Good night. One of those dishes.
Good
freaking night.
Hey, it's been real. Actually, you know, I don't think we're gonna see you on New Year's. I might do a live. We'll see what I'm doing. We'll see what the apple juice is looking like. But if not, we're gonna see you next year. You guys be safe. I'm I'm gonna speak life into all my friends here. We're gonna go to the next plateau. Those who help us, those that grow will go. Tisha, much love to you. Quez, Melvin, D, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for helping elevate this podcast. Thank you to all the subscribers. Adoration all the way from Taiwan, Guado. Yeah. Happy New Year. We'll see you next year. 2025, right. We about to be live.
Happy New Year, guys. Love, peace, and have a good New Year.
All right, man. You guys too, man. Appreciate it. Love y'all.
One love.
And, we'll see y'all in the new